Welcome, everyone. I'm Brother Francis, and today is Wisdom Keys. It is Thursday, approximately 1 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, and today's date is May the 12th, 2022. I'm happy to be here. I'm glad you're here, tuning in with me today, and I have a very unique topic, and hopefully, I won't be so wordy today. Thanks for coming here and joining us all the time. And before I even get ready with my particular topic, I'll just let you know a little bit about myself and give you some very important updates connected to Resident Essentials. Well, I'm Brother Francis. I've been a spiritual counselor for over 40 plus years. I enjoy helping people find a great deal of clarity in their life and also to discover their purpose, and for some people to rediscover their purpose, to get back on their path. And so that's what I basically do. And so when people come to me, my spiritual counseling is reserved for them to help them see a better them, a better version of themselves, and also what they can find, the various jewels and gems that are inside of themselves every time. And sometimes, we all overlook those things. Now, I want to give you a few updates. I don't forget these. I want to let you know there's a lot of things are going on with Resident Essentials, a place that I'm affiliated with. Like for those of you, or if you're in town this Saturday, right in Albuquerque on the northeast side, 3107 Eubank Boulevard, northeast, at the right, just north of Candelaria Boulevard, northeast, inside of the Scottsdale Village Shopping Plaza. So if you come there, look for the green building right on your left hand side, and you could join and have a great time. And you're just going to come in there. You can meet Michelle Vidal. She'll be in there. I'll be teaching my Creative Pathwork Meditation series, which is a class devoted to guided meditation that takes you on a journey to get to have an opportunity to establish silent meditation for yourself. And the group turnouts are small right now, but that's okay because it helps those of you who may not be accustomed to large groups, that you can be there with me, and I'm right there with you, giving you tidbits and pointers about proper breathing, posture, what to expect in the beginning stages of your meditation. For those of you who have already been into meditation for some time, it's a very good refresher. And it's only $10 per class, and each class is 1 hour. And I start every Saturday at 12 p.m. I'll be there this Saturday, and I'll be there next Saturday. But the last Saturday of this month is the Memorial Day weekend, so we'll be closed on that day. Okay. Now, every Monday at 12 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, Mountain Standard Time, Mountain Time, you come right back here for Resident Essentials YouTube channel, and you get a chance to listen and watch Michelle Vidal, the owner of Resident Essentials, give you some very potent metaphysical lessons so that you can have a better comprehension of what metaphysics really is. She's an excellent teacher. I've known her since 2012 when I first met her, and I got to meet her again since 2015, and she is on point with her teachings, and you can get a thorough understanding of what metaphysics is. She's also one of the better teachers that I've found here within Albuquerque that can introduce you on many different levels to all the different sciences, metaphysical and spiritual things that connect you into this opportunity to learn about metaphysics. And she teaches a lot of classes here, a lot of classes on usually every second Saturday and every fourth Saturday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. We have Donna of Dominion Tarot, and she leads our Spirit Circle classes. And that's when you can discover some of your abilities, and through that class help bring those abilities forward. And many different things are introduced in that class so that you can learn what the things you need to learn about yourself, and how it's not difficult, but it's a discipline. Okay. Now, also, every Sunday, as I'm remembering this, every Sunday at 12 p.m. Hey, Amber, Jojola, every Sunday, usually at 3 p.m., right here on our channel, Resonant Essentials YouTube channel, you can come and listen for about 30, 40 minutes to our residence astrologer named Johanna Rader. And she's an excellent astrologer. She's been doing it since she was a very young person on the planet. And she's, of course, an adult now, but she can really delve in and explain the happenings from week to week, give you all that update information you need to know about. She's very good at it. She does, what do they call it, progressions. She does all kinds. Her group through Resident Essentials is called Orbital Astrology. So you want to tune in when you can live as well as replay, but live is better every Sunday at 3 p.m. here on Resident Essentials, the group YouTube channel, Resident Essentials YouTube channel. So she's here for that. Now, every Wednesday, there's Walk-In Wednesday. You can go to Resident Essentials, the group Facebook page, and you can tune in and listen to Donna of Dominion Tarot. And she has that set up on Wednesdays at 12 p.m. It's called Walk-In Wednesdays. Okay, and she opens up with a particular tarot card that gives you the wisdom of that moment of the day. And then she does one card tarot readings. And she has a topic that she discusses and teaches you at well as well. Now, here's what you need to know. Last Sunday, which was the second Sunday, is normally when we would have our monthly psychic fairs, right? And we didn't get a chance to do that because it was Mother's Day and everybody's going to be hanging out with their mom, right? Whether she's here on this side of the veil or the other side of the veil, you're going to be giving the respect to your mom. So this Sunday, coming up May the 15th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., free admission to our Resident Essentials Psychic and Healing Arts Fair. For any one of us that are sitting in there is $20 for 20 minutes. Now, sometimes people come to the door and all they can spend is like $10. We'll take it. It's $10 for 10 minutes, or $5 for 5 minutes. But to get you a nice, healthy, thorough reading, you want to sit down for 20 minutes. Now, here are some of the people that will be there. Michelle Vidal will be there. Rosemary Navarro will be there. She'll be doing some beautiful oracle card readings, tarot readings, and she's going to do a little bit of numerology there. We're going to have Donna of Dominion Tarot. She's there, and also giving you some insight through mediumship a little bit. So does Michelle Vidal can do that if you need to speak to someone on the other side. And Rosemary Navarro will do that for you as well. We're going to have there for the very last time a longtime friend of mine who was originally from Long Island, who's been living out here for over maybe almost 20 years, is Susan Zumo. Susan Zumo is a great teacher of PAT, which is perception awareness technique, which is the ability to tune in using the energy of the soul to give you a very concise reading. And she does Soma Pi healing. Okay, she will be here this Sunday from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., but it's going to be her very last psychic fair, because after that she's going to be booking and heading out to the East Coast again. So she's going to be relocating. So if you want to come in, make sure you come in. Don't come at 5 o'clock. By that time we're shutting down, getting ready to close up. But you want to be in there anytime from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Now also there we usually have Tracy Whitted coming in from Santa Fe, and she does transmosis healing, which is I call it like an eclectic system. It goes into a lot of different systems, but she gets into your energy field and she can give you some very good tidbit information about yourself. Then there's also Nicole Bruton Phillip. I believe she will be in there. She does oracle cards. She also can connect with the kids that have that inner gifted ability that you may not understand. All right, she can read and she can tune in and help you get through. And just within about 20 minutes, give you a capsule, give you a pinpoint outlook that you need to know about your own child. Okay, and there'll be a lot more other people there. I will be in there doing my celestial I am drawings. If you ever had one, it looks like this artwork on the wall, but it's done with colorful pencils. And I'm not trying to draw a portrait of you, but as of the celestial I am energy that's coming through your auric field. All right. And sometimes I will hear things, I will see things, images, numbers, pictures, and I'll do my best to draw them. And then we put your eyes into the painting, into the work. And that is $30 for 30 minutes. Okay. And that's an opportunity for you to get a mini reading at the same time. So I'll let you record it. Some people record a video of me. I did my first youngest child, who was like, I think, 8 years old, at our last psychic fair, and her mom and grandma put me on video so they could see me talking to her and showing her the work. So that's $30 for 30 minutes with me, celestial I am drawings with beautiful colored pencils laid out on a 9 by 12 and put it in a nice plastic sleeve so you can walk out the door with it. Okay, that's this Sunday, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., free admission. All right, all that's out the way with. This is what you need to know for today. Today is a interesting topic that I have for you, and my topic for today is life can be a buffet or buffet when you are ready for a new day. Now, just before I tap in, I want to say that you see Amber up here. Amber is a Reiki healer, and she's there every Tuesday at Resident Essentials. So you want to, get yourself down there. I believe she's there from 10 to 5, and bam, or connect with her through Resident Essentials, the group page as well. But this is a way that you can be introduced to Reiki, and she'll help you out. Now, my subject is life can be a buffet when you are ready for a new day. Well, what does all of that mean? You know what a buffet is, right? You go to an event, you can go to a restaurant, and they have what? An array of food, all the different types of salads that you could put together for yourself, or all the different meats or chicken or fish or shrimp, you name it, they have it. Some places you can go in and all they serve is pizza, and they have all these different kinds of pizza, Sicilian pizza, and all the beautiful toppings. Okay, so think of a buffet like that. It is an endless, endless table of sustenance for you, an endless table, infinite horizons. It's like you go to a table and everything imaginable is on that table for you. Now, what's unique about this table that's sitting there? It's made available to you when you are, like in the title, when you are ready for a new day. See, when you're ready for a new day, new opportunities to encounter, to bathe and stimulate your mind, elevate your thoughts, then you're going to have a new day. A new day is the way we think, the way we perceive life to be for ourselves. And what you want to be able to do, my friend, you want to be able to connect on that level. So let me say this again. This topic is life can be a buffet when you are ready for a new day. You got to ask yourself that question. Are you ready for a new day? Today is May the 12th, 2022. When you got up this morning, were you ready for a new day? Or were you going to be dealing with the things from yesterday or from several days ago, maybe weeks and months ago? Granted, we are going through a lot of different situations all the time. We just came a little bit, raised our heads up a little bit out of this COVID pandemic. Many people are still in the hospital. Many seniors are in those hospital beds. Even young people are there. Then there are those that are dealing with other issues who are not there, but who are healthier, but dealing with other issues going on inside their household. There's people who are dealing with post stress uh, dramatic syndrome, traumatic syndrome, right? People who are suffered from wars, accidents, all kind of things that have gone on in their life, and they're weighted by those things. Granted, those people may not happen to see a new day. Some of us have to look for the new day. New day means a new way of looking at life. How you choose to perceive your life will be very important to you. This is why we have Michelle Vidal, the owner of Resident Essentials, putting out these metaphysical teachings so you can get yourself back on track. This is why we have so many wonderful people at the center now that could help you get back on track with your life. So you might want to question yourself, can you have an endless buffet? Well, look at what you have. What are the things that you possess with yourself? What are your skills that you have? What do you like to do? Sometimes people wake up and say, "Man, I'm bored. I don't know what to do today. I'm just totally bored." Or some people wake up and say, "Man, I'm tired." Other people wake up and say, I'm so angry. I don't know what I want to do. I know I don't want to do anything else." Well, like the late Michael Jackson said, in order to change, you got to take a look at yourself. See what aspects and parts of your life need to be changed, need to be worked over, refashioned, broken down, refurbished. We have to start looking at the different parts of ourselves. We can't look outside. Now, granted, how we have grown up, sometimes in certain households, certain things go down. I had friends, young male friends, female friends, that didn't have a good household to live in. And mine wasn't that great either. The only saving grace, upon intended, was my mother, whose name was Grace, who made sure that my brother and I understood that your dad has a drinking problem. It's sort of like a disease. So don't be mad at him. He is struggling right now. He might get through it or he may not get through it, but you cannot be angry at him. And it took quite a while. My brother went into the Navy, so he didn't have to deal with it. But he was up against a whole new set of issues in the Navy. My brother had to go through racism in the Navy, right here in the United States, in the late '60s, mid to late '60s. But he got through it. My father was an alcoholic, so my buffet was limited. I looked to go to school, but then I was a victim of the bullies at school. So it's like, can't wait to get to school, can't wait to get out of school, to get home. And now when I'm home, what do I do? But my mother was the saving grace of all of that, giving me a different way to see things and also look inside myself to see what I could bring to the surface. And of course, when I went away to college, I thought I was getting out of harm's way, often worried how my mom was going to be dealing, but my brother was living on Long Island, so it wasn't bad. Only to find out that my college roommates, many of them on campus, my friends on campus that I acquired, because going away to college was good for me, gave me a fresh start. But guess what? A lot of them was suffering from the same exact thing, dysfunctional itis, I'm going to call it. So their buffet was limited. The only difference is they came from wealthy families and they could jump to Paris, France for the summer, go away for Easter break, spring break, go away for Thanksgiving on the weekend. I couldn't do that. So what I learned to do was approach administration, say, hey, for Thanksgiving, I'm gonna stay on campus. Not that many students on campus, just a few of us. And the ones that were on campus were the nicest souls. So I had some buddies. So I just bring that up as an example. Sometimes the buffet table is already laid out for you, but other times you must create your own buffet table. You got to find things that will nourish your soul, as we say. that will stimulate your mind. Books. I was never an avid reader until I got into the metaphysical, the spiritual, and all these other things and started studying numerology and a little bit of astrology and palmistry and tarot cards. All back there started in 1974. Meditation 1971 while a college student. Tai Chi Chuan while I was in college. And I found out there's something to this stuff and just kept developing. When we create a brand new table for ourselves, what's on that table that can help us expand our consciousness, expand our awareness of things, expand our remembrance? And what is it that we're striving to remember? One of the things, the most important thing, is striving to remember who you are in the midst of everything that's going on in the world. Who are you? Are you willing to delve deep inside yourself like a miner? Go all the way in there to the core of you to save yourself, to enlighten yourself, to lighten your load. I once heard, I don't know if it was Deepak Chopra or the late Reverend Ike, Reverend Iken Rakota was his whole last name, who used to say that worry was a form of a prayer, but it was a negative prayer. Because the more you worried about something that you couldn't have, the more you worried about something that was going to take place in your life to you negatively impact you. You start thinking about it so much, then you add your emotions into it. Now you begin to pull that thought that was hovering around you into you. And you start to what? Believe that it's true. Some people's buffet tables are full of self doubt, illusions, pain. A lot of people are struggling with that. I spoke to a woman yesterday. Um, she found me. She tracked me down. I used to teach in New Jersey long ago, and I taught at this store from 1977 all the way to 2007. And she used to come off and on with her girlfriends. They were all into yoga, and she needed some information. And she had been searching for me and came across my information and found me. But one of the things that she was talking about was how can she get rid of the self doubt? How could she explore her life and find out all these things she needs to dismantle to get rid of? How come she was perceiving her life differently when she didn't appear to be going anywhere? Yet she was studying with this um, well known kung fu guy that I said eventually I heard in a meditation and gave her that information way back in 2007, 2000, yeah, 2007, 1998 up to that point. I kept telling her, you're going to be doing yoga, but you're going to be doing something else energetically. And when you find what that is, you're going to work on completing a part of your life, a phase of your life, but you got to let yourself taste it. So she began to taste it. And I told her the person was in New York City because she lived in New Jersey. And she found that person. But there was a whole array of things she now had to learn, not just Qigong and Tai Chi and Kung Fu, but she had to understand the principles. The principles are the meat of those things. So she had to really delve into herself again. So she had asked me, and that's how this title came about. She says, I feel like I got a buffet table and I don't know how to take advantage of it. To pull what's good in it out for myself. So we began to look at all of these things, all of these disciplines that she acquired through the years, whether it was in yoga, whether it's in the Kung Fu system in New York City with the teacher. What was she learning and was she absorbing so that it was creating a change within the mind and a change within her outlook? See, you can go to any place and be served and pay for a buffet. But is the food in that buffet, in each one of those trays, is that food that you're getting ready to put on your plate, is it fresh? That's one of the things you're going to check. You're going to look at the salad and you're going to wonder, is this a fresh salad? Or is this a frozen salad? Or how come the leaves on the lettuce look brown? The leaves on the lettuce and the kale and the broccoli and the tomatoes. It's got these spores anymore. Well, you're not going to touch it, right? No, because you know it's not fresh. So, what's on your buffet in your mind in order for you to get to the point of having a brand new day for yourself? You have to begin to see what you are also adding to the buffet in your life. What new things are you learning? Or what new levels are you taking on your path? Because everything has levels, tiers, right? Tiers. Everything has a tier. So where are you going? What steps are you taking to get to the next tier, the next level? And are you excited? Are you excited about learning? Maybe you want to learn crystals and what they're about. Are you excited about learning crystals? Are you willing to take just a few crystals, just the quartz system alone, and delve into that and see how that can help you? Or are you going to look at something like selenite, like this? Lots of people have selenite now, but many people don't understand how it showed up in their life. Many of us, and I used to think this long ago, back in the 80s, wow, I see this beautiful stone and I want it. Only to find out many years later, 5, 6, 7 years later, of having it in my presence and beginning to study it, did I realize I was dealing with a vitamin jar, right? Getting ready to take a multivitamin. And I happened to read the ingredients of all the minerals and vitamins in there. And one of the minerals was this, but it was called selenium, Selenium. And I said, wait a minute. So I started looking up foods. Certain foods have it, certain vegetables have selenium, the trace mineral, in the fruit already, in the vegetables already. So then I discovered that the entity called selenite all over the world was calling me, calling many of us to come get the solid form called selenite. And now that we have the solid form in our home or we're wearing it, I'm wearing a piece underneath here, underneath my garments. There's something to the energy that's equated with that stone, that's in that stone, that gives you greater flexibility, smoother skin. I used to have some skin tags here that were very prominent. I learned one way, if you sit out and face the sun in the morning when the sun is rising and in the evening when the sun is setting, the rays of the sun touching the face can affect those skin tags and begins to smooth them out. And what's in the body will relax, and the nutrients and the oils in the skin, everything that's already there in your system gets reactivated like a light switch, and it starts working itself through the body. I used to have a bad skin tag right here, this long, not there anymore. Selenium and other trace minerals. So what's on your buffet table? Just like that commercial. What's in your wallet? What's on your buffet table? What kind of crystals do you have there that you like delving into and studying and utilizing? Do you have any sound healing bowls, crystal bowls, Tibetan bowls? Do you have tuning forks to create the sound? Do you have an assortment of books that you're reading and studying all the time? Are you watching good TV shows, good cable shows, good movies, which allow you to what? Perceive things differently, allows you to conceive new ideas differently, allows you to digest new things differently, and begin to have greater discernment. Do you have real good discernment? Because when your discernment is activated, you have a tendency to choose something better for yourself. So, how many of you are choosing something new and better for yourself? Something that builds your inner core. Something is more than just exercise, more than just physical exercise and walking and lifting weights and being on a treadmill and pulleys and ellipticals and standing bikes. It's a lot more than just eating the right foods. Because there's some people, they can eat anything and still get healthy. Some people don't have to be a vegetarian. Some people don't have to be a vegan. Some people don't have to be following these other food regimens and disciplines. They just need to eat consistently and eat just the right combination, and they get better. So I want you to begin to look at your table. What are you putting on the table before you? There's a biblical phrase, a scripture, and I'm just going to paraphrase it. And it says, that the energy called God or whatever to you spreads out a table for you before thine enemies, before who you think is in war with you. But the enemy, is one of my Christian bishop friends back east would say, enemy is more like enemy. Who's in you that's causing you to act a certain way that may be disruptive in your own life, that may taint the food, the nourishment that you have acquired for yourself. So we got to start to look. It's a must to begin to look at the things we spread out on our own table. We have to begin to look at the things we may care to share unconditionally with other people. What are you sharing with the world? What are you sharing with your loved ones, your siblings, your relatives, your extended family members, your neighbors? What are you placing on your table to share? Because there's a part of you, as much as you are receiving the nourishment on the buffet table, so you can have a new day, so that you could bolster your new day, impact your new day. You have to start looking at what you're doing. Start making healthier choices, just not physically, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. We want to build our continents, build that inner person, that inner being. Converse with that side of ourselves called a higher self. Get to know it. We want to meditate more. We want to get into the science of prayer. Remember the late Reverend Ike or Wayne Dyer or any of these other people out there said that if you worry too much, that becomes a negative prayer because you're pouring in those emotions of worry and anxiety, and you're telling the universe, serve me up that, put that in my buffet table, when you should be thinking positive. But as much as you're thinking positive, is when you begin to work toward a specific vision or version of yourself that you want to see, that you want others to see. To some extent, we have to become more transparent so other people can see us. That's essential, to be transparent so others can see us. Mean see us in the exact way they are to see us. So what I'm going to do before I close this out, I'm going to give my announcements again. So those of you maybe have tuned in later and not in the earlier part of this presentation, I want to give you a meditation, and this visual painting that you're going to create on the inside of you, like the late Reverend Ike used to say, in the theater of your mind, to go into your own theater. And I want you to have this feeling, this sensation of an infinite table. You're in the middle, and the streams of light forming tables of energy. And on the table are everything imaginable and more that will grow you, widen your consciousness, make it more infinite, make the core of you strong. Imagine this seeing one table that has nothing on it but learning material. Everything on that table will uplift your mind, expand your consciousness. That's on one table. And it's infinite, it just goes and goes and goes and goes, never ending. And there's another one that has the greatest kind of food that you should consume that'll make you healthier. And that goes on and on and on. And then there's some things that help you bring out your skills. Maybe you're an artist, maybe you're a musician, you see lessons, music sheets, you see some pictures of yourself on stage performing. Or maybe you want to be this great, fantastic choreographer. So there's images of you doing choreographic work, singing in a spotlight, dancing in a spotlight. There's you that wants to motivate other people. You could pick up these images, moving images on the buffet table, and you see yourself exchanging ideas and people with a smile on their face and people hugging you and shaking your hand. You're going to see all of this stuff happening. The buffet table that you are creating for yourself. And you're digesting this in your mind right now. This becomes your meditation. And it's unending. Every time you look at the table, the buffet table, it just expands. And everything on that table tastes good to you, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. It creates a new you. And all you can see is yourself smile because you know you're going through the changes that you want to go through, and you're becoming successful as time goes on, to the point that time is not a factor in your mind. Time doesn't exist. So that means you have all the energy, all the moments in the world to create and build this buffet table. Why? Because you're now ready to experience and embrace a brand new day, which means a brand new year. Thank you for taking this moment with me. And again, I just want to make these announcements. If you're in Albuquerque this Saturday, you can attend a class that I have, Creative Pathwork Meditation Series. It's $10 per class for 1 hour, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. help you with your meditation using guided meditation, and it's in a very simplistic form. And also within the class, we interact. You ask me questions, and I assist you. I also put you in so you have an opportunity to experience the silent portion of meditation. That's this Saturday at Resident Essentials, 3107 Eubank Boulevard, Northeast in the Scottsdale Shopping Village, just north of Candelaria Boulevard, Northeast, and Eubank Boulevard, Northeast. The entrance is opposite the Silver Lanes Bowling Alley. Now, every Sunday at 3 p.m., right here on this same channel, you can tune in and watch and listen to Johanna Rader. She's our astrologer, and she gives you astrological information week by week. So you want to tune in and see how she's going to explain this energy that's going on right now in the universe and how you could work that energy to your advantage. Then on Mondays, right here on Resident Essentials YouTube channel, is Michelle Vidal with Swanda. And she's giving you wonderful metaphysical teachings that help you have a better day, a better understanding of the world that we live in, and how to make things happen for yourself. And she has some wonderful extra announcements to tell you. And then also on Tuesdays, come on down and meet Amber Jajola. She's here from around 10 a.m., going away up to maybe 5. But she has Reiki treatments for you, and the price is just right. And she's a beautiful person. Her soul is present in the moment, so she's there to help you with Reiki treatments. Wednesdays, on Facebook. Go to Resident Essentials, the group, and tune in at 12 p.m. for Walk In Wednesdays with Donna of Dominion Tarot. And she's going to pull a card for anybody that has a general reading that they desire or a specific question. And she's going to give you that information, but she's going to talk about a specific topic for her program. That's every Wednesday at 12 p.m. But don't forget now, this Sunday, the weather's going to be pretty good. You need to come on down to Resident Essentials. We have our psychic and healing fair that we normally have every second Sunday, but last Sunday was Mother's Day. So this time from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., admission is free. Get in there. We've got Michelle Vidal giving you readings. She can read you with tarot cards, straight out clairvoyant readings. She could get in touch with someone from the other side for you. We have Rosemary Navarra. She does that. She will do some oracle readings and a little bit of numerology for you. We also have Donna of Dominion Tarot reading for you as well. And Rosemary and Donna also can talk to people on the other side for you. We have Susan Zumo. It'll be her last time she's going to be doing a psychic fair with us. Susan Zumo, my longtime friend who I actually met on Long Island many, many years ago in the 1990s before she got here. This is going to be her last psychic fair. She does perception awareness, technique readings, and soma pi healings. Okay. Admission to our psychic fair from 12 to 5 is absolutely free. Most of our readings are $20 for 20 minutes. I'll be there with Celestial I Am drawings. Mine are $30 for 30 minutes, and you get a mini reading and you can record and tape it. Also, we should have Tracy Whitted doing transmosis healing. She comes in from Santa Fe, and most of all the other readings are $20 for 20 minutes. We also should have Nicole Bruton Phillip also doing tarot readings and oracle card readings, giving you information like that. So just come on down. If you want to wear your mask, you can. You don't have to wear a mask this time. But if you want to, feel free to do so. Sometimes I wear mine too. So guess what? We will be there 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. this Sunday, 3107 Eubank Boulevard, Northeast, inside of the Scottsdale Shopping Village Plaza. something like that. You got to be there. It's a green building. Come on in through the black door, number 34, suite 34. We'll take very, very good care of us. You maybe just want to come in and talk to us, and find out what else we do there. Maybe you need to just come in and meet Michelle, and she could just show you around. There's some interesting things that go on there. Okay. So that's what I needed to tell you. Get ready. This is a fabulous weekend. Think more positive, be more positive, act more positive. And this way, your buffet table will be overflowing with prosperity and abundance and better health and better thought about yourself. And you'll be able to see the new version of yourself materialize right now. Until next time, I'll be back here next Thursday, 1 p.m., with another presentation of Wisdom Keys. I am the host, Brother Francis, and my grace is your grace. Until next time, remember that divine grace is a blessing as we are live and well in the age of remembrance. I look forward to seeing you really soon. Take good care of yourself. You're well worth it. Bye now.